Hola, Ricardo. We are getting connected with Connor. Some shrimp scampi, camarones. Okay. Camarones con cerveza. Oh, hey,
All
Connor.
right.
Is it better?
Well, let me change my audio real quick.
Okay. I
Why
can
is it not?
hear
Can't I
and
hear you?
see you well.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Good.
I
Cool.
made it. Whew.
Nice. Yeah, sorry, a little late start, but I
Oh, no
think in
worries.
time.
Technical
Um,
difficulties on my side.
no problem. So I'll start it off. Simple cooking show with Connor.cooks. Today we're doing shrimp scampi with beer, one of your
Mmm.
signature dishes that
So good.
I visited your website and you have great
Thank you.
pictures on each step of the way. So if anybody's watching and you need those step-by-step pictures, definitely check it out
Thank you so
on
much.
the website.
ConnorCooksFood.com.
Yeah. So, yeah, first I'll just introduce if anybody is new here. Oh, Emerson's saying hi.
Yeah. He's in the
um,
background watching March of the Penguins.
nice. At least he's happy. He's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, so I do cooking classes, and now I've done, we're doing Instagram Live for you instead. I've known Connor for many years since high school. Great friends with his wife. And I'm just so happy that we can bond over this shared love for cooking right now in the quarantine,
Definitely.
because he has some awesome tips and awesome stories. Check him out if you want some smash burgers, cucumber salads,
Definitely. Now I'm
Asian
baking bread
Mexican
from your
fusion,
inspiration.
bread too. It's coming
Yeah.
out great. It's looking
Yeah.
really good.
I'm going to have to tackle pasta next, I think.
Oh yeah, that'll be easier than bread.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
but
That sounds good.
yeah, so tell us a little bit about this recipe, why the first time you made it or the inspiration behind it.
Yeah. So I didn't have white wine. Oh, essentially, but I love shrimp scampi. It's super easy. It's a really quick meal to throw together. And today I'm even doing a pared down version. I don't have shallots or onions, so it's
Okay.
basically just butter, garlic, pasta, and shrimp, and some
Okay.
salt and whatever. You can add some other stuff to it, but bare bones. That's really all you need, because it's
Yeah.
all about the garlic essentially anyway, and the shrimp. So.
Yeah.
Um, Amanda loves shrimp. I love shrimp. It's one of our go-to seafoods, I guess, that or salmon. And
Yeah.
so sometimes Amanda just brings home like 2 cloves of garlic, and I'm like, I guess we're making shrimp scampi. So it just kind of like started out because she brought home a lot of garlic and she'd bring home shrimp or whatever. So I started
Uh-huh.
making it, and originally I was doing it without any wine or any butter because I was just doing it with what I had on hand.
Hmm.
And one day I had beer on hand, and I was like, well, usually it calls for wine. I have beer. I'm going to try it with beer because beer is my thing anyway. So
Yeah.
I tried it with beer. It worked out really well. So
Wow.
I think it's really delicious. It adds like a little bit of a complexity, but it's still a very familiar dish. It tastes like shrimp scampi if you made it
Okay.
with any wine or whatever. It has that same kind of feel to it. So
Yeah, so for people who don't know what shrimp scampi is, maybe I'll just give a brief overview. It's an Italian dish with shrimp, butter, white wine, shallots, and garlic. And Connor's done a creative new spin with beer, so it'll give a little different flavor, but still same. It all boils off the alcohol, so it's
yeah,
not going to be like some boozy dish or something. And I'm
no,
really excited to try it because I've never deglazed with beer, so it'll
yeah,
be maybe more earthy. I don't know what it'll be yet. We'll see.
yeah. You're gonna be like, wow, this tastes really familiar.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
doesn't really change up the recipe all that much. It's very familiar.
Okay.
Um, and I guess it depends on what beer you use too. If you use a light
Oh,
lager or a Kolsch, which I'm using from Indie Brew Co., you
Okay.
get pretty neutral flavors. But if you're using something like an IPA or a stout or maybe even a sour beer, you can use all of
Mm.
those, but you'll get a
What
different
about
complexity and a different profile.
what
Stellar as well,
about
yeah,
this
that's
one?
just like a normal lager.
Okay. Like
Um,
you recommend a light kind of beer,
yeah, Stellar
Corona?
Artois is perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
Corona
Okay.
works. I don't know if they're making Corona right now though. I
Yeah.
think coronavirus really killed their business. Um,
They have to come back. I mean, it's
they'll
Corona
they'll
beer.
be fine. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corona works. Anything like that. Coors Light, Coors, Bud Light, Miller Light, craft lagers. Although those are better for drinking, but that's what I'm essentially using today. So
Okay. Connor's
yeah,
a beer expert, so like he
I've
knows.
had a couple beers in my days.
Um oh, I lost you for a second. What was that? The
Oh, I
last
was just
part?
saying I've had a couple beers in my day.
A couple, yeah, just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
couple.
All right.
So let's go through the ingredients really quick. I know you mentioned you're doing the bare bones version.
hmm
Um,
Just because I
so
don't have shallots, essentially. But that's the only thing
okay.
I'm.
Are you doing the red bell pepper?
I can do that. Yeah, let's pull that out.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. It's your
I'm the
recipe.
I'm the worst. I didn't even look back at exactly how I cooked
Oh,
that
okay,
version.
but that shows how useful it is. It's your go-to recipe.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's such an easy dish to make too. But yeah, if you're
Yeah.
going off my recipe, we'll use some red bell pepper. Let me put you down. So.
Okay. And it didn't say how much beer per recipe for 1.5 pounds of shrimp. Do you use one
Yeah, I
can of
kind of.
beer?
Um,
Or
I'm gonna say it's probably
oh, we lost that.
like 4 ounces. I would say, not a ton.
Okay, 3-4 ounces is about
That's gonna be
what
about a
a quarter
third,
cup or something.
quarter or a third of that. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how many. Oh,
Now you're not
11
looking at
ounces
anything.
in here.
All right.
So it'll be like that much, maybe. Okay. Well, instead of the red bell pepper, because I like that a red color, I
Uh
think
huh.
that's a good thing that you added red bell pepper for color. So I'm going to do cherry tomatoes
Perfect.
for mine because I don't have that. And
That's
then,
fantastic.
yeah, so what else do you have there for?
Okay, so I've got about 4 tablespoons of butter. I've got
Okay.
that's about 12 cloves of garlic, so essentially a whole head. I've got some
Wow.
just salt, just to salt it. This is just some Romano for the
Okay.
ends. I've got my linguine
Wow.
that I'm gonna cook,
Okay.
and then I have some basil floating around somewhere. I don't remember where that went, but just to finish it off. But
Okay.
for my cook, oh, and then of course
Nice.
my shrimp. This was just pre-frozen, frozen shrimp, and I
Okay.
de-thawed it with some cold water. But for the cook, it's just butter, garlic,
Yeah.
shrimp, and then the pasta. I have my water boiling right now, so
Okay. Yeah, that's a good way to start. If people are not like big time in the kitchen, always first thing start your boiling water because it always takes a long time.
definitely just to get it up
So,
to temperature.
yeah. And so, walk us through like the basic steps that the main steps, I guess,
Yeah, so
which
I'm gonna cut this bell pepper while I talk, just to save some
okay,
time.
sure.
Bell
I'll do
peppers
my
are easy, it's
garlic.
just kind of like cut straight down.
Okay.
You got a nice slice right there. So the first thing I'm gonna do is melt my butter and put my garlic in there as well to kind of soften it. And then
Okay.
I am gonna soften my butter, and once my butter's soft, I'm gonna throw my shrimp in. And
Okay.
then once my shrimp is got a little bit of cook on it, then I'll throw my beer in, and I'll simmer
Okay.
that for a couple minutes until the shrimp is cooked. And I will mix in my pasta, and then I will eat it.
Great.
Yeah, it's
Do you
basically,
do the marinade the shrimp in lemon? I saw somewhere that you had done that.
yeah. If you have lemon, you can do that. That's a really
Okay.
good addition too. I like to add lemon into the cook as well.
Okay.
So,
So,
but you don't have to. The
okay.
lemon, the lemon zest just helps bring the flavors out a little bit more, but it's not crucial.
Oh, lemon zest. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, not lemon
Or
zest, like lemon
juice.
juice. It just gives the dish a little bit of a pizzazz.
Yeah. Okay. But the beer is also works as an acid, so that kind of is.
Exactly. You can
If you don't have
substitute.
lemon, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And so tell us, what is a Kolsch? Because I don't know much about beer.
A Kolsch is a German style light ale. So it drinks like a lager. It would be really
Okay.
similar to your Stella Artois in terms of like
Oh, okay.
body and light flavor. But it's got kind of
Okay.
like a little bit of a bready backbone to it. So it's really nice for cooking with.
Nice.
And then
And
I don't know if you go over garlic with anybody, but you smash it down. I don't know if anybody
yeah,
gets a trick. Sure
tell
you have, and
us.
then you can. Yeah, so if you have a whole clove or like a clove of garlic, you take the broadside of your knife and take your hand and just smash the garlic until it looks like that, and then you can
Hmm.
really just easily chop it finely.
Yeah. Sometimes I add a little salt and kind of make it into a paste. If you're,
Ooh, with your
yeah,
garlic.
yeah,
Oh, that
like
sounds
on the
good.
cutting board, you mince it and then you put a little salt and you can scrape it and it kind of brings out the juices and just makes a nice little
All right, I'm just
paste.
gonna go for it. I'll do my salt there, and then I won't do any in the cook.
Yeah, the shrimp's already got some salt, so does Emerson eat this? He likes it?
Emerson loves shrimp. Yeah,
Oh,
he'll eat this
okay.
really good. All right, and then that's the beer I'm using.
Oh, nice. Okay. Some indie brew.
I think
Okay.
I will.
So that is a lot of garlic for, you're doing like 1.5 pounds of shrimp though.
I'm doing, yeah, that's generally what I do. I think I just eyeballed it today, so it's a little over a pound, I'd say.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing about 1 pound, so I'm doing a little less of everything, but I do
I think
love
I'm probably
garlic.
about 1 pound. The thing too, like if you don't have exactly the right measurement that I had on my recipe or whatever, not a big deal.
Hmm. Okay.
It's not. Yeah, it's a very flexible recipe. If you don't have that much garlic, or you don't have that much butter, or you don't have that much shrimp, or you don't have that much whatever, it doesn't really matter. You can kind
I
of
love it.
just play around with it. It's an easy recipe.
Yeah.
So I'll get some lemon juice going too.
Okay. All right. It's a lot of garlic, but it'll be garlic shrimp. Put this little salt here and show you the. You
Nice.
guys want to see that little trick?
Yeah, definitely.
You start with
Love
like a
garlic juice.
little bit,
Okay.
and you just kind of push the knife down, the blade away from you. And as the salt sits on it, it brings out the juices, so it becomes easier and easier to kind of mash into a paste.
Nice. That's awesome. I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah. It's always fun to mash things.
Yeah. So you're juicing the lemon to go in later or
Yeah, I'll probably
marinate?
deglaze with that too. A little bit of lemon, a little
Okay.
bit of beer. And I'm gonna pour a little
Nice.
bit actually on my shrimp is.
Oh, okay. I like that. So kind of like,
But I'm gonna keep them in the strainer because I don't want the sauce to get too watery.
okay. This. And so I did make a quick video, but for people who don't know or feel comfortable defrosting the shrimp, just run it under cold water for 15 minutes. And the water has to be running even like a tiny stream so that it safely doesn't create any bacteria or something.
Keep it out of the
But
danger zone.
yeah, exactly. And especially on a warm day like this in California, which I'm loving. Do you like the
Yeah.
weather?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Beautiful day.
Yeah, it's great.
Let me get these down a
Okay,
little bit more
so I
too.
got my lemons.
Ah,
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, red is always a great color for this dish.
ah.
It can be a little pale looking.
What's that? Sorry,
The red is
motorcycle
a
passed
great
by.
color because it can be like kind of monotone. I mean, the pink shrimp look good, but just the red makes it.
Yeah, it adds a little depth of color.
Yeah,
Not too much in the flavor department, but it does give a little bit of that sweetness.
yeah. And you add green onion as well, right? So I
Hmm.
got some of that.
Nice.
That's also a good color component to have. A little
I think today I'm
garden.
gonna sub basil for that green onion
Oh, okay.
since I
That's
have
not
it.
bad too.
Yeah.
Okay. Got some.
All
So,
right. I think I'm gonna get my pasta in.
oh, okay. Because you got linguine.
Let's see. How many minutes we got
I
on
have
here?
the
Yeah,
angel
I got
hair.
linguine. 10 to 11 minutes. Yeah, I'll be.
Oh, this one's 2 minutes for angel hair. So I'll wait on that. Um, so I haven't checked your stories today. What did you make for breakfast, lunch?
Breakfast I made. I didn't actually. I just realized I didn't eat lunch. But for breakfast I
Oh,
made. What did I make? I made a steak and eggs with sautéed
ooh.
vegetables.
Oh, that's yeah. That serves as a lunch, I guess, too.
Yeah, definitely. And then a couple eggs. Yeah, it was really nice. I had some beautiful produce from Underwood Family
Oh
Farms,
yeah, it's looking
and
nice.
we made some T-bones porterhouses last night, or a
Oh,
porterhouse
that
last night. That
was
was ginormous.
gorgeous.
Thank you. It was ginormous. So that was not slime, but yeah. So we still had some left over.
Oh, that is, yeah. I was like, I didn't actually, I don't know much about meat and the cuts, so that was kind of a cool lesson for me that the in the porterhouse, half of it is the New York and half of it was the filet, right?
Exactly. That's the
Yeah,
best.
that's
It's
so
my
cool.
favorite cut of meat because you get the best of both worlds. You get my favorite's the New York. That's my favorite cut of steak,
Hmm.
and then filet is just amazing anyway. So it's just like an added bonus. So
Yeah. Oh, it looks so good. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you're like should be a spokesperson for Handy Market where you get all your meat. You
I
just
know,
get
right?
the best post
I'm
for
so
that.
ready. What do you need, bud? Oh, Emerson was asking something, but I don't know what he needed. All right. Let's
No.
see if I can set this up for
Okay.
the cook.
Okay, so you're gonna start to cook in here?
I think so. I'm
Okay.
sorry that you're not quite there. I did prep.
No, no, I'm good. I'll catch up. No worries here. Okay. Gotta move my station over. Okay. So let's see here. Yeah, frozen shrimp is a great one to have right now since it
Super
can be,
handy.
yeah, just put it in the freezer and you can forget about it until you want to make shrimp scampi. It's great.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, nice. Nice shot. I like that. Always has a cast iron going. I wish
Always
I
the
had
cast
this.
iron. All
It's
right.
like a flavor trick.
It's just my favorite pan.
Yeah, no, it takes the best photos too, like
That's
of your
gorgeous. Yeah.
steaks and stuff. And
It's,
I'm
it's,
gonna open
it's
this
definitely
beer
pretty.
so I'm ready. And I'm gonna have a taste so we can cheers. You don't need that whole beer in your
No,
dish.
no. I'm just gonna use like, and again, like I kind of just eyeball a lot, so I'm just gonna pour in a couple ounces. So
Okay,
there'll be plenty to drink.
nice.
Of course, Can't wait. You can't put all the beer on the food.
No.
I'm just gonna salt and oil my water a little bit.
Okay. Good tip. Yeah, for tasty pasta, you need salted water.
Oh yeah.
In Italy, they say sale come il mare, which is salt like the sea. It should taste
Salt.
like salt water. But maybe not for all dishes, because some, like, which have a lot of cheese, get super salty. But
Ooh, yeah, that's true. Like a mac and cheese, you don't really need to do that.
yeah, I've oversalted before. But for something like this, where there's not a lot of sauce, it's like a really light sauce.
Yeah.
I would put a little, make sure it's flavorful.
Oops, I need to put this timer on.
And really, it's like 30 minutes and it's done, really, when you're
Yeah,
all
it's a
set
really
up.
quick meal, especially once you start prepping, or once you're
Yeah.
done prepping.
The shrimp takes, what, like 3 minutes or something?
Yeah, it's super fast.
5, maybe. So, a little bit.
I got my butter in there.
Nice. Yeah, that's a nice helping of butter for our sauce.
Yep.
Butter and shrimp are just great pairs. So,
Butter and everything. It's a great pair.
well, yeah, that's true. So I got my butter going too. And I'm doing half a pack of angel hair for my pound of shrimp. And I guess if people don't have pasta, Connor, then what would you suggest?
If you don't have pasta, you can do rice. You can do cauliflower rice. You could do
Oh, that's a good one.
zucchini noodles.
Wow.
You could just
Okay.
eat it straight up too.
Yeah,
It's super
that's
delicious
true.
that way.
Just
So,
a bowl of shrimp.
just a bowl of shrimp. Yeah. You could do them with grits. You could do it with risotto. You could do it. I mean, you name it.
Yeah. A nice bit of garlic. Green onion in mine. Okay.
All right. I'm on medium heat. I'm just gonna let these soften for a few minutes.
Looks great. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. The light right now in my kitchen is like the prime time.
I'm telling you, your lighting is
Yeah.
like
Look at that. A little bit more. How's that look? Oh,
food
it's too light.
porn over there.
Here. There we go. That's better.
Okay, I'm gonna chop up my little tomatoes because I'm a little jealous of that red color there you got.
Don't be jealous.
I gotta get some color in here.
I'm gonna have to show you the dough I've got going today, Joe. It looks great.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Let's
big
see
improvement
it.
over my first loaf. All right,
You
hold
know,
on. Let me put my
it's
shrimp in real quick.
okay.
Let's see. Maybe another minute. All right, I'll show you the bread first.
Okay. Let's see this bread. The bread revolution these days.
All right.
Put my tomatoes.
All right, so that's what it's looking like right now. I have it resting
Oh,
over.
nice.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not super sticky like you said. It's not sticking to my fingers at this
Yeah.
point. And now this is like, I'm just resting it in the oven or in the refrigerator overnight at this point.
Oh my
But
gosh, that's cool.
yeah, it's looking, I'm happy with how it's looking.
Every single time it's better and better.
Yeah, definitely. It's like that old adage, practice makes perfect.
Yeah, but this weather is perfect for bread because it seems to rise a little faster. But as it cools down, it take maybe it adds hours as the weather cools. Really.
Yeah. All right. This garlic and bell peppers are looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and add my shrimp in.
Okay, mine too. I'm going to go in here. All right. Yeah, the garlic can burn really easily, so I just caught it in time. But never turn your back on the garlic when it goes in.
Never. And never go like too high of heat. I basically with garlic's like top out at medium.
Oh my gosh, this looks gorgeous, Connor. You're like in a real, well, we are on a real cooking show, but
we are.
So, are you gonna cook this all the way through before you add the pasta and everything, or the beer?
I'm going to probably cook the first side. I'm not going to touch this for maybe like a minute and a half.
Okay.
Then I'll flip them. Hopefully I'll have a little bit of color on them. If I have color, that's all the better. If I don't, it's no big deal. It's just a like a visual thing. I'll flip them and then I'll add the beer and then I'll probably throw the lid on and simmer for like 2 minutes and that's it.
Oh, okay. The lid. That's a good point to do. I will get my lid on hand. And I think my angel hair might be ready, so
nice.
I'm going to taste. Always taste your pasta. Don't listen to the box, always. Your taste is the key. So it's okay to do a little undercooked for the pasta, like slightly undercooked, because it's going to continue to cook in the sauce.
Yeah.
So I'm going to drain this. I'll try to save some water in case my sauce needs it. That's always a trick because the water has all the starch. So if you need to thicken your sauce, sometimes it helps to have
that's
some
such
of that
a great trick. I love the starchy pasta water.
Yeah. It's definitely Italian.
Right. They didn't get that much browning on them, but that's whatever. Who cares?
Okay.
Gonna go ahead and
oh, nice sound.
crack my beer. Just kind of.
All right. Just go a little over there. Nice. I like that.
A little bit over. I'm gonna do a little bit of lemon juice, but I already have some in the shrimp, so not a ton.
Okay. Let me get some lemon here too.
And
I used a tea strainer to strain my lemon. If you guys want hacks.
oh yeah.
You don't
That's
have
a good one.
Yeah, it worked perfectly. It's great. Okay, and I'm gonna pour myself a little taste just so I know it's okay. With the beer, if you want to cheers, or you're busy.
Cheers.
Cheers, Connor. So it's important not to over put too much beer either, because then it'll take forever to reduce, and the shrimp will overcook. But just cover the pan, and it's not even halfway up the shrimp for me.
Yeah, I'm about the same.
Yeah. So you don't want to just have things boiling in beer forever, because the shrimp take such a quick time. Okay, so you're putting a lid. I'll put my lid. It doesn't really fit on there, but it will work.
Yeah, this pan doesn't really have a lid either, but this lid does the job.
And toss my pasta so it doesn't stick. And we're almost ready to go with everything.
Just tasting al dente.
Yeah, it's tasting good.
Tasting good.
Ricardo says, I make a similar shrimps, but I use tequila. Oh, that would be good.
Ooh, yeah. That sounds great.
I wonder if he does pasta with shrimp and tequila.
All right.
That could be nice.
That would be fantastic. But tequila, like a mezcal too, would give it like a smokiness. That might be really nice.
Oh, what a good idea. And maybe you can add a little smoked paprika or something to bring out the smokiness. That's a nice one. Okay, so we are reducing.
Yeah, it's a little, mine's not quite reduced, but that's all right.
Okay.
You can just go ahead and.
You're gonna toss it all in. Yeah, because like you said in the recipe, there'll be a little liquid, but the pasta will soak it all up.
Correct. Yeah.
Which is really
So don't
good.
be scared of that. And if there's a little extra liquid, there's a little extra liquid too.
I'm doing this really difficult way, but got a little crazy with the pasta, but
I think your pasta's going crazy.
but I love the color with the tomatoes, the pink shrimps.
Oh yeah, it's just beautiful. And then I'm gonna finish it with some basil and Romano. I don't have any Parmesan, but I got some Romano.
Nice. Well, that's maybe even better. I don't know.
Yeah, I've had like a half-pound block of Romano for forever.
You're like Cheese City over there. You got the 5 pounds of cheddar when we made the grilled cheese.
Yeah, I have yeah. We're definitely cheeseheads over here.
Yeah, lots of grilled cheese. If you want to go follow Connor for the grilled cheese.
Or quesadillas. Those happen almost every day.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. It does soak up so much.
Yeah, you can kind of see it in here. I don't know if you can really see, but most of my liquid's all soaked up.
I'm going to put some of that pasta water I had. And probably turn mine off now. Just let the residual heat kind of cook it. Looks great. There's like garlic in every bite. I like that.
So much garlic, yeah.
And it's what we did when we reduced the beer, the garlic took on the beer flavors and softened it even more. Definitely. So now it's like super luscious sauce. Joking.
Make it sound so beautiful.
Well, it is. Look at your masterpiece.
Oh, thank you. All right, it's almost there.
I want that lighting.
Hold on. I gotta chop up a little more basil.
Okay. I got some green onions on hand for my decor.
Yeah, that's what I wrote on the recipe. That works great as well.
Okay. And let me see. You can also like have side of lemon slice on the side is nice too. Tomatoes, any kind of herb, parsley is a good one.
Parsley's great, yeah. Oregano.
Yeah, even if it's dried, it'll add a little oregano would be great on top.
There we go. How's that look?
That looks amazing. That looks so good.
Yes.
Let me get my last here. Okay. I have a little parsley later. Maybe I'll put it. Wow. Oh man, I like the close up there.
Oh yeah, that's also my signature. Usually my photos are like that.
Yeah. Like you're jumping in. Oh, yeah. Great. Okay, we got to take a bite. Thanks, Mom. I'm going to plate some up and then take a bite with you, if you'd like.
All right, yeah.
I don't want to keep your family waiting because now I know they're hungry. They've smelled all this garlic shrimp.
I know. Amanda, right when we were about to start, she was going through the cabinet looking for food, and I was like, we're going to eat really soon.
Yeah, I won't keep you long.
Yeah, I promise.
One bite.
All right.
And
let's get
this is my little. Okay.
Kind of sloppy up my bed. All right.
That's so cool. Let's try. I've got to try it out. Here we go.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, the most flavor is the garlic, and it's great.
Yeah, the garlic. Yeah, see what I'm saying? It's like very familiar. It tastes like shrimp scampi. It doesn't. The beer doesn't like completely take it somewhere else, but it does
Yeah,
add this
no,
little complexity.
it just reduces it. I think Mario made some while we were making it.
Oh, nice. I'm already
Hopefully,
making mine. Oh, thanks,
yeah,
Mario. Yeah. Oh, because you
cool.
guys didn't you guys do a shrimp
We
scampi
did,
together too?
we did, yeah, with white
Nice.
wine, I think. Yeah, he
Yeah.
loves scampi. It's one of the first things I taught him.
Oh, fantastic. It's a great
Yeah,
one.
so
Oh,
cheers, Connor. Thank you for this
cheers.
awesome recipe.
Yeah. Thanks, Joanna. Thanks for having me
Cheers.
again. Appreciate it.
Quick recap, we just did shrimp scampi with beer, a lot of garlic, some butter, and pasta. And if you want to check out Connor's other recipes, give him a follow at Connor.cooks or Connor.cooksfood.com for this great recipe with pictures and tutorials that are, I think, really good.
Well,
So that's it
excellent.
for, yeah, the Simple Cooking Show with Connor. And now I'll let you get to your family and feed them. I know they're hungry.
All right, Joe. Thank you so much. That was so much fun.
Yeah, thanks, Connor, and thanks for
I'll see
everybody
you.
for
Yeah.
joining.
Thank you for joining. I'll see you next week.
Okay, yeah.
All right. We'll have to
See
think of
ya.
what we'll do.
Yeah, we'll have to
All right.
think.
All right. Bye,
Bye.
Joe.
Yeah.